Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl Amber Patience here to have my morning coffee with you. How are you doing? Blessings in abundance. For those of you who don't know, I go live every morning on my 6 platforms on my webcam, on my Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and Twitch, and YouTube. And then on my phone, I'm on TikTok. So my eyes are big. So right now, I'm looking at the webcam. Right now, I'm looking at the my phone on TikTok, and then I have my laptop down here. I'm gonna make sure to click so I can see the Instagram comments. The Instagram comments come on my laptop. TikTok is going on right now. Solo said hi, hello to you. This is being recorded for um, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and I think I can do it on Kick and Twitch. Still learning. Decline. Sorry, somebody was trying to come on the live. I don't want that to happen. I'm grateful for your presence. I appreciate you. James Pierre Tabor said, good morning, Amber, on Instagram. Good morning to you. Yeah, if you have a YouTube or a Facebook or a Kick or a Twitch, feel free to jump around the internet. I am using something called StreamYard. I'll send that link out for you all. If you're interested in doing that, I do have a referral code. I am also an Amazon affiliate, so feel free to ask me pretty much anything. If you see me wearing something or using something, I'll find it for you. I may get a commission off of that. Let's see. For those who are interested, I do get paid to be on social media on some level. So on TikTok, when people want to give me heart me's and cowboy hats and galaxies and heart puffs, right? I get monetized on that way. I also get monetized by posting on Facebook from Facebook, Google ads, or whatever they do. Meta sends me a check. Thank you for the heart me, LeVar. I appreciate you. LeVar said good morning on TikTok. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so tired. I have been helping out my grandparents this week. I was a caregiver for like 12 years, um, taking care of older people, taking care of people with disabilities, taking care of people. So getting, and I'm a mom, so I'm gonna do it all the time. But it's like I had a job this week. I'm a real estate agent, but like I feel like I like went back in time. Looking at someone deal with pain management is such a straining thing. Obviously, not as bad as them dealing with pain management, but it's like a reflective thing of like how good God is. Um, Puts us in a position sometimes that we feel like we're abandoned and forsaken, and he hasn't moved, he hasn't changed. This world is temporary. You just do the best that you can. Okay. The big said, I'm stopping by every morning to say good morning to my baby mama. Good morning, baby mama. I have 5 babies. I have one baby dad, so I think you must have me mistaken. You must have me mistaken for someone else. Made sure to have one baby dad. I did. Conscious decision. Let's see. 47's 47's long nose said grand rising to you on Instagram. Black Daniels on TikTok said good morning, Miss Bake, good morning to you. Bakenzo said you were very pretty. I appreciate the admiration. Bakenzo earlier said hi, love, hello to you. Coach Marvin, Power Basketball, sent flower emojis. I love those because it reminds me of Hawaii. Wolf Hunter said hi to you. LeVar said good morning, awesome. LeVar's liking up the live. I appreciate you. We're at 555 likes. Amir said speed. What does that mean? What does that mean? Scrolling. We're good there. No comments on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, but I do have 3 YouTubers on, 3 Instagrammers on, and 4 TikTokers on. I'm going to take some biotin multivitamin thing. Sometimes I down my water so that I get it done, but other times I add 6 vitamins. So crazy. You actually look at the like a lot of times like, oh, I'm gonna get like a multivitamin. You take it. Most time it's 1 or 2. And every now and then you go to Costco. Like, I'm gonna get a huge bottle, and you look at the serving size. It's like 6. It's like, oh, No wonder it's not working. When I get tired, I get like a runny nose. Not like a real runny nose, but like, I don't know. But it always is like, Amber, you need to get some sleep. So, getting this coffee, and I do have to go back to my grandparents this morning. What else am I doing? I have a singing lesson today. I might go to church. See. What's up with you good people? Where are you in the world? Cut or Die 83 on Instagram said good morning to you. My daddy, my real daddy, not my daddy. My daddy, my father, said maybe Godspeed. Hi, Dad. People always wonder what's wrong with me, and it's you. I'm sure. I have a great relationship with my father, which is probably why I'm such an amazing human being. Mr. Hankton said, Miss Amber looks beautiful as usual. Thank you. Mr. Hankton says, Louisiana. Well, good morning, Louisiana. Here in Washington State, it is 7:01 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I am in the greater Tacoma area where I am a realtor. If you or someone you know is looking to buy or sell real estate, feel free to reach out to me. My brokerage is not only nationwide, it is also international. So if you're looking to buy anywhere in the world, remember me. I am a realtor. Real estate. And then you're like, oh, I can't afford to buy a mansion. I'm like, don't buy a mansion. Don't buy a castle. Do you want to buy a condo? Do you want to buy a timeshare? Do you want to buy a fourplex or a duplex and you live on one side and then we can work it out? Just talk to me. My dad said, well, thank you. Apple user said, I want to know and I'll follow you. I want to know and follow. Feel free. Apple user said, how long did it take you to get your real estate license and how much did it cost you? So back in 2019-ish, 18, 17, 18, 19, I took a course online. I should have taken it in person. An in-person class usually runs you, I don't know it now, but it was like about $1,000. You go Monday through Friday, very immersive, and then like after that you just kind of take your test until you get your like real estate license. I took an online class that was like $300 or $400, and then the problem was the tests cost like 100. So this thing is like 2 something now, but it was like $138, and I had to take it a couple times, and my dad paid for one of them. Actually, my last one, so he's the reason I'm a realtor. Let's see. Yeah. So it's a little bit of an investment at first. You take your course, you take your test, you get your fingerprints, like your federal background fingerprints, and then you hang your license. Then when you get to your brokerage, there's usually some kind of monthly fees, about $100, but usually always less, like $200. Then you're in the MLS, and some people choose not to be in the MLS, but it's very difficult to do your job if you're not in the MLS, and that's like less than $300 every 6 months. And then if you're a realtor, which my brokerage requires you to be a realtor, it's like the Association of Realtors. It's like $800 a year. So there's like definitely fees that come, and it's way easier to pay all those if you sell something. Obviously, just one transaction a year and you're fine. But not everyone has that luxury, so then they kind of go, "This is too expensive. I don't want to." But you can start an online course for a couple $100, then just like do baby steps. But don't be like me, because I took my course, took the test, then waited. After I failed it, I was like, and then I tried to go test again, and they were like, oh, it's been too long since you've had your course, so I had to redo the course. I have a YouTube comment. It says Shikaka. I don't know what that word means. I probably shouldn't have said it. But feel free to Google Translate and then put it back in the chat. And if it's not crazy, then I will keep it up. Let's see. Scroll. Randy Bodock on Instagram said, good morning, lady. Good morning to you. King Scorpio 216 on Instagram waved. Hello, how are you? My dad said thank you. I read that. Okay, cool. We're good there. Apple user, I appreciate you. We go up real quick. Apple user, followed live creator. Thank you, Scott. Send a rose. Thank you, Scott. And equals NP on TikTok. So why black women always beautiful? Not all of us. Joel said good morning. Good morning to you. Apple user said, yes, ma'am, you're beautiful as well. I'm proud of you. Thank you. Okay, and then I appreciate the YouTube comments. If you have any questions, feel free. I have my coffee and my French press. I'm gonna push that down here in a moment. But yeah, so people take my pictures and pretend to be me on the internet, so I have coffee with you all every morning. This is an opportunity for you to ask me questions, for me to ramble, for me to get my content in for the day. So when I post this video, it's a full hour of content, and then people can scroll through it or skip it. I think I might be getting shadow banned anyway, so I'm like, who cares what the algorithm thinks? You all have to just seek me out. Today is Sunday, August. Shattered dishes while I'm alive. Today's Sunday, August 16th, 2026, and it's currently 7:06 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And again, I am a Washington State realtor, so feel free to ask questions. Jolene, Jessica said, what is your channel about? It's about me. I'm a real estate agent. I'm a mom of 5. I am a funny lady on the internet. I have like a personality page basically on my Instagram that got to 77,000 followers. And then people started taking my pictures and like scamming people and going on dating websites for some reason. And you would go, you're not even that cute. I'm like, yeah. Guess the internet's bored. Like, oh, she's medium attractive enough that this is I can scam some people into paying bills. So I started going live. So I do have a real estate page that's not even at 1,000 followers. And when I say that, 900 people following my real estate page, super awesome. But this is just me being silly and dressing up and sharing funny things and telling story times and hanging out. So I don't have a real estate page for my YouTube yet. I don't have a real estate page for my TikTok yet. I don't have a real estate page. So my real estate page is just real estate for the most part. There's a little bit of me dancing saying I'm a realtor. But it is about me. Ballers06 on YouTube said, yo, Shorty, what's up? God's love is up. What's up with you? Ballers06 said, how you doing, boo? I'm blessed. How are you? Let's go over here real quick. Make sure my Instagrammers are good. I am currently streaming on 6 platforms, so just bouncing around. I am stuck on TikTok. Hold on, let me go scroll up. Oh, I guess it's not stuck. No one just said anything. Leota 685 followed live creator. Thank you. 1.3 thousand likes on TikTok. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have any heart me's, feel free. There's 7 people on TikTok. I have 3 people on Instagram. I have 2 people on YouTube. I appreciate you. Ballers06. I don't know what you want me to do with that information. I don't know. I usually just like, okay, so before I used to give people a lot of chances, and then I was like, oh, being in front of so many people, there's a lot of redundancy. So people like do this like warm up thing, and then it goes like super south. I'm like, yeah, timeout. That's just timeout. No big deal. No block. Just, I don't know. That was weird. You all should be able to see comments on my screen, so I just try to update it as I can. On Kick and Twitch, I haven't figured out how to remove the comments, but I can put users on timeout on YouTube and block people. So we'll see how that goes. I knew it. See, I told you. I told you. So I was like, no, thank you. Time out. And then they did it anyway. Let's see what happens. I'm about to just take everything off the screen. It's a learning experience regardless. So for those who can't see the comments on TikTok. There's someone called Ballers with two S's 06 was like saying random stuff on the thing, but they were like, hi. Like it kept getting warmer and warmer to like negative. So I was like, time out, and they're like, don't time out me, blah blah blah. I was like, I thought I time out you. I guess you're blocked and banned. Creamer. It is a blessing to have a big family, but I'm like, didn't I just clean that? Didn't I just organize that? Didn't I just put that away? Didn't I just buy that? So I got some sugar going in the coffee. I am drinking Cafe Bustelo as I do every morning, and even when my dad isn't watching, which I think he got off already. But my dad drinks Cafe Bustelo, and then I drink it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is affordable and it works, and I like it. So that's my default. But if you have a coffee company you think I should try, feel free. Someone did recommend a coffee to me, and it was like $60, and I was like, what if I don't like it? So I might also start looking into like samples of coffee, more, I'll collect the coffee, see if I can get some sponsorship or some ad revenue of some sort. Jolene Jessica said, I'm sure you're a good mom. I try. I think the first step of being a good parent is being present, and then try not to pollute on your children. You kind of do already. Like, you have to give them your energy. You're in their presence, but like I try to make it more positive than negative. But I got to a point, especially with my teenagers, I was like, oh, I messed you up. My bad. My apologies. Everyone's parents, on one level or the other. It's like, I'm here too much. I'm not here enough. I talk too much. I don't talk enough. I didn't explain this, or I coddled you this way, or I, being a parent. Being a parent is apparently a difficult job. So you just show up as best you can. Prince Kalu on Instagram did a heart emoji and a kiss face emoji. I appreciate the love. I'll skip the kiss. Ola said hi on TikTok. Hello to you. I think we're not a lot of movement on TikTok. What's going on? Let's talk. Let's have some conversation. Go into my link tree real quick. My link tree has my links for all of my sites, most of them. I'm basically learning how to be a streamer. I'm learning how to be an influencer. I don't like saying I'm an influencer because I'm not. I'm more like a enthusiast at this point. Lexicographer, my father said, do I need to be old Steve for your negative commenters? No, daddy. No, daddy. I'm good. I'm gonna beat you up for saying old Steve. It's gonna be in somebody's jury. Your Honor. Here on August 16th on Amber's live stream. What do you mean by old Steve? My dad's so cool. My dad's like the coolest guy in the whole entire world, which is why I give men so many opportunities in conversation. I'll just be talking to somebody, and they're like, oh my gosh, you must like me. I'm like, no, you're a human, and I'm talking to you. My dad raised me to not assume everyone's a horrible person, even though the majority of people are horrible. Because I can navigate. Jolene 8 Jessica said, I subscribe to your channel. Thank you. I appreciate the subscribers. I have like 600 subscribers on YouTube. I have 7,000 subscribers on TikTok. I have 41,000 followers on Facebook. I have 77,000 on Instagram. 77,000, on Instagram. I feel like I missed one of those people. Oh, I don't know what I have on Kick and Twitch. I have to look. I think it's like 1 or 2. 6 or 7 users. Let's see. So I know that my live like takes up your screen, so I appreciate those who like click on and hang out, ask a couple questions. But this is not like a what I want to say. Like, this is not like a longevity thing. It's like a check-in thing. So I appreciate your space, your time, your energy, your audience. MySpace. Someone was saying MySpace was coming back, and I went to go look for it because I had a MySpace like everybody else, and I don't know how to do it. So I actually got really excited. I was like, I remember I had a Bugs Bunny basketball background, and I'm sure I was playing somebody's music, probably like Eminem. Big old cornball. Questions, topics. What's going on? What are you drinking? What are you doing? What's up? Thank you for being here. Let's see. I have 5 people on TikTok, 4 people on Instagram, and 2 people on YouTube, 1 person on Facebook. I did get a like from Jitin Dalu on Facebook. I appreciate the thumbs up. I have 1.3 thousand likes on TikTok. I'm very grateful. I got a couple heart me's. If you have any of those, feel free to generously give them out. My social media has been a little slow because I think I'm I don't know, shadow banned. And these hours of streaming is oh great, but you're kind of spamming the internet. So they're not letting me. I'm I don't know what else to do because I started doing these and then they finally started deleting some of the fake accounts that I couldn't get them to delete. And again, for those of you who don't know, people are taking my pictures and some of my videos and posting and pretending to be someone that looks like me. So their name will be Amanda or Ashley or Susan, and they'll put it on it used to be foreign, no disrespect to the world because the world is big, but it used to be oh, a bunch of people in Africa were taking my post and pretending to be me, right? And scamming people, and then it turned into Chicago, Texas, and I'm all right, don't do that. But how do I prove that I'm me and they're not me? So I'm oh, I'm gonna be annoying. I can do that. That's easy money. You can just Google me and I pop up all over the internet. I share my date nights. I share my me doing my hair, which is not done right now. I share my outfits. I share traveling. It's very laid back. You have social media and you look at other people and you post sometimes. That's what I do. Mehmet Buyuk said merhaba. Merhaba. I don't know what that means. Feel free to translate. Some of my videos are translated, I guess. AI takes my videos and translate them into different languages. So some people, I guess I can click on some of them and it translates what I'm saying into Hindu or into Portuguese or into Spanish. I guess that's pretty cool. Technology. It's so quiet. This is me having coffee with my friends. And I'm oh my God, how's it going? And it's crickets. All right, this is awkward. I'm gonna head out. We've been on live for 23 minutes. I should go live for about an hour. Gray's Hoppa Beats said, where are you from? I am from Washington State in the greater Tacoma area. I am a realtor. I'm a silly lady on the internet. Where are you from? Crickets, all of you. 4 people on Instagram, 2 people on TikTok, 1 person on YouTube. All that happens when it gets really quiet, because this is what happens in real life, is I start singing. I can't put on my music because Instagram, YouTube, and I don't know, maybe Facebook does not like copywritten music. Jolene 8 Jessica said, I'm from Texas. I was born in Texas. My dad was stationed there, and I was in Bexar County, and in or near San Antonio. And then we left 4 days later. And I didn't go back until literally last year. And then we went to Katy, Texas for a funeral. Grasshopper _beat said, I'm from NYC, but I live in Portland. Oh, that's cool. My parents are from New York, so my dad's from the Bronx and my mother's from Brooklyn. And they used to fly us out, so a lot of my summers were spent in New York. And then my dad moved out here by Fort Lewis in Washington, and then he ended up going and getting a job a really great job in Portland. So then he was there. Um, so then I bounced back. So Portland is a good stomping ground for me as well. What part of NYC? Well, I mean, obviously New York City, but Mean Dean 153 said, "Good morning. How are you doing? I'm blessed and highly favored. How are you?" That was on Instagram. Okay, looking over there. Jolene, what part of Texas are you from? I have family in Katy, Texas. Mm-mm-mm. We're good on TikTok. This TikToker's staring at me. You're not seeing anything. At least go like this. Like. Dr. Bailey. It's funny. Dr. Bailey is the username because people are like, "Aren't you Dr. Bailey from Grey's Anatomy?" I'm like, ha 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 ha. It's a compliment. Jolene said, "I don't know." Interesting. H on TikTok. So what do you do for a living? I am a real estate agent. I am a low-key trophy wife. My husband started some businesses and he's doing well. So now it was really funny because I was like the breadwinner for a little bit. So he was the breadwinner and then I was the breadwinner. And then now I'm like an actual real estate agent, but the market's slowed down. So now he's the breadwinner. But it's just funny because sometimes when spouses, regardless of the gender, when one person is successful, the other one will just go get their real estate license. I'm like, no, I actually sold houses. I did. I sold a good chunk of houses and I made a lot of money. It's just slow right now. So yeah, I'm a real estate agent. Jolene said, "My dad is a rapper, but he's not that famous." Oh, that's cool. I love rap. Quantum Stereo Radio said a heart me and a rose and a wink, and said morning top realtor. Thank you, Quantum Stereo Radio. How are you? Cool. I am so grateful for your presence. I'm so annoyed because my kid, one of my five, left the screen door open and there was like a fly that got in. So I was like, all right, somebody kill it. Somebody get it out of here. And so now I'm like, la 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 la, and there's like I can hear it like buzzing somewhere. Well, we have screen doors for a reason. Anyway, I get distracted very easily, so I said that out loud so the people who are watching the recording and or are currently here can be like, oh, that's what she's doing. Grasshopper said Brooklyn to Atlanta to Portland. That's what's up. I've never been to Atlanta. My brother goes like all over the place. My brother's a year younger than me. I'm like, he's like, oh, I'm in Philly, I'm in Atlanta, I'm over here. And I'm like, hi. I travel, but not as often as some people, so that's pretty cool. Brooklyn, the boogie down. All right, let me scroll up real quick. H says, "Do you tempt male customers into buying places?" No. By the way, H, I read private comments out loud. It's one of those open integrity things. I'm like, no, I'm gonna say it out loud. One, it's entertainment, and two, I don't. This is like a dinner party, like we're all talking, and sometimes people are like, "Oh, can I DM you? Can we talk over here?" And I'm like, I'm kind of in the middle of something. What's that? And if someone's sending me their phone number, their email, understandable. If someone had like a random personal question, you can ask me. I don't care, right? If it's weird or like aggressive, then I block it. But no, the answer is no. I do not tempt male customers into buying houses. I'm saying this out loud. I could wear a paper bag over my head. I could wear a potato sack, right? This is a visual app. So when I have my depression showers and I'm in a towel, or if I'm wearing a low cut shirt, these are things I do in real life, right? Like I've gone and checked my mail in my towel, right? I've gone to Hawaii and been in a swimsuit outside. Like, I mean, so for me, it's always funny because people are like, "You're tempting them." I'm like, really? I'm doing a really bad job. People are like, "Oh, you're so sexy and so seductive." I'm like, I'm not. I'm so goofy. This is the wrong app for you if you think I'm sexy. So the answer is no. I do not tempt men into buying places. A lot of my people are females. I do have a lot of VA, like military, and they're like married and stuff. I have had a couple attractive clients that I was very respectful to, but I was just like, hello, kind sir. But no, I don't really have, like, my people are always good. I have never really had any clients hit on me or anything like that. So the answer is no. Quantum Stereo said, just passing by, have a blessed day. Thank you for the love. Dang said hi to you. Blessings and abundance. The algorithm does like when I do my dancey dances and my little dance. I've been trying to lose weight. I'm eating smaller portions. I pierced my tongue to remind myself to stop eating as much. Jolene said, my mom is pregnant, so I'm not the youngest anymore. I know how that is. My mom has 5 babies and my dad has 3. So it wasn't enough for them. I'm joking. There are kids on the app. A lot of my YouTubers will be like, I'm 11, I'm 13. I'm like, I have those in my house. But I joke and I kid. And this is like just me being me. No real disclosures on that. Grasshopper said, respectfully, pretty face is a gift card and a curse these days. I don't really feel the curse. People just assume something negative, and I'm like, I don't know, that's a personal problem. Keep moving. 8 billion people on the planet. I don't need your negativity. No, but beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So if someone thinks I'm pretty, that's more on you all than it is on me. So if I resonate with you, if you like my voice, if you like my vibe, if you like my face, if you like my outfits, then that is why you are here, and I am grateful for your audience. But some people are like, not my cup of tea. Women talking, boo. And they scroll, and it's like, okay, go do something else. But the people who stay and then like hate, it's like, thanks for the engagement and the entertainment, but goodbye. Bye-bye. Grasshopper said, no, sweetheart, using your face for other advertisements. Yes. So, for example, I want to be on a billboard. If I looked, do I want to do an ugly face right now? If I was like, I'm not probably going to grimace in my picture. I'm going to be like, right? Not like, buy a house, see? My kids think I'm cringe, and I know that I am. Okay, Danny said, good morning, beautiful queen. Good morning. How are you? Blessings and abundance. Danny followed Life Creator. Danny, don't unfollow, because that was a very weird moment. Danny said, how are you? I'm blessed and highly favored. How are you? Jolene said, but I'm kind of happy and scared because I don't know how it feels. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Okay. My commenters today are making me nervous. So we're just going to move that. I can read them like I read everyone else's. Okay. Grasshopper laughed at my impersonation of, I don't know, was it a pirate? I think that's R. I was like, how do I make my face ugly? All right, let's crunch and tilt. No, but like, it's really funny because I get on the internet and people really don't talk about my weight. I talk about my weight probably more than anyone else. People don't call me ugly, and I'm like, I'm not the most beautiful person on the internet. I'm just like not. Like, I don't have any makeup on. I don't wear filters. I'm getting older. I just turned 39. I have this like wrinkle over my eye, and it's like driving me crazy. But I'm realizing, like, it is what it is. Like, sometimes I'm not. It's like not even bothered. I can't even see it. I have to like stretch it. But like, I'm like, oh my gosh, guys, I'm getting older. I'm getting older. Grasshopper said pirate and put a parrot there. That should be my costume for Halloween. God is good. Life is a blessing. I try to look at the glass half full. I do get really bad depression, which is why it's kind of easy for me to be like, I'm happy right now. It's okay. Because it could be worse. So, me sharing and me talking, I don't like sharing negative energy. I might let you all know that I'm sad, or I might let you know that I went through something, but I try really hard not to like pollute onto you. It's like, oh, I was sad, but this too shall pass. And then I listen to myself, and then I go, oh, this too shall pass. So, I have 2 people on Instagram. I'm so tired. I had like 3 cups of coffee yesterday. I had the coffee with you all, and then I went to Aloha Coffee and got coffee. And then I had a meeting at Starbucks and had Starbucks. And I was still knocked out and still tired. Let's see. I have 1 person on YouTube, 2 people on Instagram, 4 people on TikTok. Danny, thank you so much for the follow again. Rusty Shackleford said, my Dominican queen. I'm not Dominican. I should be. My daddy looks like he should be, but I'm not Dominican. I did my DNA. It's not even the passage we took. I'm West Indian, and I have descendants of slaves here in America. But no, my maiden name is Gomez, so I thought I was like at least like Mexican or something. They were like, nah. Jolene said, are your children into squishies? Yes, we love squishies. We love squishies. We love making slime. We love anime. We love so many things. I have 5 babies. I have a 17-year-old, a 15-year-old, a 14-year-old, an 11-year-old, and a 5-year-old. My kiddos got piercings with me on my birthday. My oldest did not. She's not into that. But one of my babies got their lip pierced, and they already had their eyebrow pierced. And then my other baby got snake bites, and I was like, ugh, I could never, as I'm putting a needle in my face. So I got my nostril done, my septum done, and my tongue on my birthday. I did it when I was 29, which is probably the reason that they went piercings, because they were like babies, 5 and 4. So 10 years later, we're at the piercing shop together. But if they get bad grades, they have to take them out. Absolutely not. You can have the appearance of rebelling, but what we're not gonna do. Grasshopper Beat said, I feel you. I'm a armed security guard here in the city of Portland. Portland's crazy. I used to be on that metro and like running around with my guy friend / cousin / whatever you want to call him, and my brother and my dad. Back in the day, between like 12 and 22. It's my stomping grounds. Not really. Like, it's like my weekend stomping grounds. Like, we would go to like the Lloyd Center. Go watch a movie. I'm like, yeah, I was out here in these Portland streets at the arcade at the Lloyd Center. It's like I was in like Gresham and Beaverton. But yeah. Jensen Beach. How's crime right now? Are you like the security guard? Are you like in a very populated like space, or is it like a private building? Daryl Brooks on TikTok said, where are you from? I'm in Washington State, in the greater Tacoma area, where I am a realtor. If you or someone you know is looking to buy or sell real estate, feel free to reach out to me. And I am currently streaming on 6 platforms. I'm on my phone on TikTok, and then on my webcam, I'm on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. No, Facebook, YouTube, Kick, Twitch. Why can't I do that? Facebook, excuse me, YouTube, Kick, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok. Jolene said, how many squishies does my family have? A lot. How many squishies you got? A lot. 21 Savage reference. And we have Funko Pop. I don't know, we have a lot of stuff. We just like kept random toys and stuff all over the place. I don't know if you're into One Piece because it's like the opposite of a squishy, but we just like have random stuff. Like my house, like I can just like walk in like a very small distance, and there's like random memorabilia, Legos. I got these from, I don't remember. Maybe it was Hawaii. I still need to eat them. They're like random Kit Kat flavors. Anyway. Thank you for the follows. Jay said, good morning. Thank you for your presence and positive vibes. You are very welcome, Jay. On TikTok. Grasshopper said the Lloyd Center just shut down 4 days ago. Oh, I guess I've been gone. So I'm joking. That was 4 days ago. I wouldn't have known. I haven't been to the Lloyd Center in like a long time. I travel 41 buildings every night. Oh my gosh. That's dangerous. The traveling's more dangerous than like sitting. You know what I mean? Like that's. Well, I pray for your safety. Jolene on the YouTube is saying that they have 18 squishies. That's so cool. I'm sure I could pull up 18 squishies somewhere if I ran around the house, but I am not aware of how many squishies we have. Squishies, for those of you who don't know, are like these like toys that you like squish down and then you like release, and it's a slow release, but it's like a sensory thing, it's a stress relief thing. I think I have an allergic reaction. I know I have an allergic reaction to latex gloves. So I've been helping out my grandparents, but I was like, wearing gloves for certain parts, cleaning and stuff, and like my hand started like attacking where my ring was. So I took it off. I cleaned it because I'm like, okay, cool. I always clean my jewelry, but then like the rest of my hands were like, I feel itchy. Scrolling, 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 looking for comments. I'm trying to figure out how I read that. Dang 3 Rovolo. Dang 3 something love. I don't know. Said I DM you. Feel free. I answer all my DMs, even the creepy ones. Because I'm a realtor. So people are like, hey. I'm like, hi. They're like, how are you? I'm like, I'm blessed. How are you? And they're like, I was wondering, can I ask you a question? And I'm like, yeah, feel free. Because I don't know where this is going. So yeah, let's go. It's like, when I'm buying a single family home, like, oh, some people like, so like with my left hand, I'm like, no, I don't. No, thank you. No, thank you. Danny Ben Tape said, wow, sweet face, hello. Hello. Blessings and abundance. 1.6 thousand likes on TikTok. I have one thumbs up still from Facebook, and I am grateful for it. I have no one on YouTube, Facebook, Kick, Twitch. I don't actually know who's on Kick. I gotta figure that out. But I have 4 people on TikTok. So my thing is, if I'm having coffee with one person, cheers, cheers, and we're talking, that's fine. If I'm having coffee with no one and I'm just talking to myself, for someone to watch the recording, like it's a voice note or like a message, I'm saying, hey, how are you doing? Blessings and abundance. Some people have told me they just put on my recording and like let it play in the background. 1, I am grateful for the views, and then 2, I'm having a conversation, I'm making content. Danny Ben Tape said, where are you streaming from? I am in the greater Tacoma area in Washington State, where I am a realtor. If you or someone you know is looking to buy or sell real estate, feel free to reach out to me. On TikTok, right now there's 5 people. On my webcam, I am on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Kick, and Twitch, and there are a total of 2 people on all those platforms at the moment. I have 1 person on Instagram and 1 person on Facebook. Hello, world. Black End Game said, hello, how are you? I'm blessed and highly favored. How are you? 6'8" Aquarius sent flower emojis. Hello, blessings and abundance. Thank you for your presence. Just having conversation, having coffee together. Let me know what you're drinking, where you're at. Back End Gaming on TikTok said, great, can't complain. Blessings. Blessings, blessings, blessings. I had like a little throwback my dad got on earlier. It's nice. And someone was talking about Portland, and I was like, that's where my dad was. Some good times. Back End Gaming said, can't complain. Oh, I read that already. Back End Gaming follow live creator. Thank you for the follow. Grateful. I have over 100,000 followers on all platforms, so I kind of just squished you all together. Several people, several accounts were taking my pictures and pretending to be someone that looks like me and scam people. So this is like my pushback to go, stop. And then ask questions. People ask me about real estate. People ask me about parenting. People ask me about cooking. People ask me about social media. Just having coffee. Let's see. Raheem Mali said, Amber, where come from? I come from Washington State. Often, yeah. Greater Tacoma area. So people ask me, like, what do you do on the internet? Try to take over the world, obviously. No, I dance around. I talk about my depression. Sometimes I work out. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I cook. Sometimes I clean. Sometimes I share. Sometimes, oh, does anyone want like a random social media tip? That's what happens. My middle name is literally and legally Patience. So Like you'll be like watching, and then I'll say something crazy, or I'll share something super deep, or actually something helpful. So when you are on Instagram, I'll give that example first, and you click the actual icon that says Instagram, it'll tell you you have like a feed that they always try to push you, the algorithm, but then you can click on your following or your favorites. And when you're on your following or favorites, the first people, like, so someone will post like 10 seconds ago. So I'll make something, I'm a writer at heart. I write therapeutically, I write poems and short stories. I've not been published yet. I'm thinking about self-publishing. I just haven't decided how I want to go about it, and I'm procrastinating. But you click on that, and then like Drake will post 10 seconds in, or Kylie Jenner will post or something, right? So I'm like the first one of the first comments, and so people, I'll say something witty or funny or just regular like thumbs up, right? And then people get interested, so they'll click on my name, and then they'll go to my page and go, "Who is this lady?" And they'll scroll through and they'll watch the views, and sometimes they leave and sometimes they stay, and that's how I got the people I got. Some of my videos hit over like a million views, several million views. Um, yeah. So this is just me going, oh, someone's stealing my pictures. AI can't do this. I'm just I'm random and I'm goofy, and people are like, what's wrong with you? It's like you have a septum ring sometimes and a tongue ring and a cross, or you're wearing that plummeting. This is not even plummeting, but you're wearing that plummeting thing. It's like, oh, she must be trying to get the male gaze. So I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. T Bear reposted. Thank you, T Bear. HK joined. Thank you for being here. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Hi, how is everyone? Jeremy Yalmon 8 on TikTok said you are a beautiful soul. Thank you. Thank you for seeing me. But anyway, I think social media is about being social. So that is what I do here. I socialize. And I'm grateful for every one of you. I could have like no one in my life, and I'd be talking to one person, and I'd have a good time. And guess what? I could talk to nobody because I've done that before. That's how I started the stream. I was like, blah, blah, blah. Crickets, crickets. Jeremy Yalmore 8 said, oh, sorry, I already read that. Rocker Flight said, what country are you from? I am from the country of the United States of America. I am in Washington State in the greater Tacoma area. If you or someone you know is looking to buy or sell real estate anywhere in the world, let me know. My eyes are big, so I'm looking at my phone on TikTok, but then I'm also looking at my webcam on everywhere else, and then I'm looking at my laptop. Dang said, what you said. What do you mean? Oh, about everything? Cool. Fist bump. TikTok. Tochiza Field said, hello from North Carolina area. Love your goofiness and dancing. Thank you. I feel like people are like, I'll post something and get like 10 views or like 1 like or something, and which is great because I'm like, 10 people looked at my stuff. Yes. I think everyone is a hired actor, and I'm like, why would I pay people to follow me? That's so silly. So I try to like, oh, that's a real comment. I read it. I just can't show, like, I guess I could show you the webcam for TikTok. I don't know. That's okay. You all can just go there. On Oisenu Fal said, hello, nice to meet you from Gambia. And you? I am from America, United States of America. I hate when Americans say that. I keep saying it. There's so many Americas. North America as a whole, Central America, South America, the Americas. I am from the United States of America, Washington State, greater Tacoma area. Rockford Flight said, why Americans first, our family came from somewhere. Yes, so my nationality is American, and I'm very proud of my country and not proud of my country. And my mom, so I'm on the West Coast, and my parents are from New York, and then we have descendants of slaves in the South, but we also have West Indian heritage. So the slave trade, I would assume, grabbed and stole us from Africa through Ghana and Nigeria, mostly, and then we got to the West Indies, and then Barbados, Grenada, and Trinidad, and then we migrated up to the East Coast, New York, and then we're here. But I do have descendants of slaves, so I have that lineage as well. I just don't know a lot about it because our history is lost. So what's my origin? Nigerian and Ghana. Nigeria and Ghana. You are great and beautiful. Thank you. My question is, can you guard me the way to your heart? No. I'm grateful for love. I'm grateful for presence. But my heart is abundant. And all this love is for everyone. Joe said you look Liberian or Congolese. Maybe I am. Hold on. Let me look it up. I did my DNA. My mom was like, why are you giving those people your DNA? And I was like, because I want to know. And plus my cousins already did it, so y'all are all in there anyway. No, but I do have respect for the story of Henrietta Stacks, and I don't know what the heck they're doing with all their stuff. How do I sign in? Do 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 do. I might be able to tell you. I don't remember what email I used. Rocker Flight said yes. I'm same in island I'm from. That's what's up. How am I? I'm blessed. Am I single? No. I've been married for 14 years. I've known my husband for 23 years. We've had lots and lots of ups and downs. Sometimes I tell stories about it, but we have 5 beautiful babies, a 14-year marriage. And I just yap on the internet. Almost for a living. I get paid to do this, y'all. It's like, oh, you made 1 cent today? Oh, girl, no, you didn't. I was like, oh, you made $2.25 yesterday? Say less. But yeah, if you can remember I'm a realtor, I'd be grateful. Some people do. I sent out leads yesterday. Very happy with myself. I was like, not me going through my DMs and actually doing my job. And I did have somebody, and I'm letting you know because I want you all to be annoying a little bit. Somebody was like, hey. I'm like, I'm so sorry. DJ Mr. Turntable sent, how many roses was that? How many roses? 7 roses? Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm grateful for you. Rocker Flight said, what kind of ups and downs? Breaking up, not filing for divorce, but like printing divorce papers, infidelity, random arguments. But we like grew up together. I've known my husband for 23 years. So some of my stuff is like when I was 15, right? But like some of it's like, no, I was like pregnant with our kid and you're POS. So sometimes I share that, but like he's my favorite person and I love him to pieces. And then people are like, girl, if it's so bad, why don't you leave him? I'm like, why would I leave him? I love him. So I always say, this is one of those things that you wait long enough on the internet for me. I'll say something crazy because it's in my head. I try to filter and sometimes I can't. I guess I'm currently pushing through that firewall right now. But like I have seasonal depression and I have postpartum depression and I have depression. I have PMDD. So like my menstrual cycle will dictate. So like, oh, she's just PMSing. I'm like, no, it's like really dark. So I am unmedicated because I don't, like for example, PMDD, the medication is just to be on birth control and I don't like hormones. I don't like interference. I don't really even like taking Tylenol. I will take Tylenol, ibuprofen, like I feel like I have to have it, but I don't like intervention. That being said, I also have, how do I say this on the internet without looking crazy? I have another kind of depression that comes from another word that starts with D. So I get like really, really high and beautiful and wonderful, and then I like drop down because of intimate interactions. I am a very sensitive human being, and I have a good time. And I love my husband. I'll never leave. He's left me a couple times. That's not true. I'm like, do you know what? Done. I'm done, my guy. And then I'm like, I love you so much. He's my favorite person. Rocker Flight. I hope that answers your question. Can we be friends? Yes, I am here for all here, and all here are here for me. What I can't do is like reach out to you. Like, so if I haven't seen you in a while, right? And I'm like, oh, I would like, if you were my friend, I'd be like, oh, yay, it's my favorite one. I was streaming, sorry, for my webcam that didn't see that. There's a gift on TikTok that's a cowboy, a hat and mustache. So like literally a filter comes on my face. Pause. A filter comes up. There's a filter and there's a hat and a mustache. It's so funny. Thank you, Tyler. That's my favorite gift. And then for those of you who are curious, I am at 44 cents on this current live. So like little heartbeats and things, like it'll be a penny, and then it'll be like 10 cents and 7 cents and 5 cents and 50 cents. But I thought it was so funny. I was like, blah, 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 blah. Oh my gosh, what the heck is that? Michael Johnson said, good morning, beautiful. Good morning to you. But yeah, friendship. If I'm like your friend and it's been a while, I'm like, hey, how are you doing? I don't really get that in my world. My friends don't check on me. That's not true. I have friends that check on me. But I realized I have to separate friends from associates. I'm like, oh, I thought we were here. And we're not here. We're here, and that's okay. And then my friends, I'm like, you're my sister. I love you. Looking on Instagram, I see no comments. If you are commenting, feel free to comment again because it's not coming out. Tyler sent a hand heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jaw Raw says, so you just said that you're married. Yeah, I'm married. I've been married for 14 years. Michael Johnson sent a private message saying, do you date white men or have you ever thought about it? Yes, I have dated white men before. Have I biblically, both, like almost anybody? No. I lost my virginity to my husband and I was with one other guy. And then I dated a lot of people, like a lot. But what they called me in high school was like I was a tease because I wouldn't go all the way. But I was like, because I know who I want to go all the way with. But anyway, the answer is yeah, I dated white guys. My husband's technically half white. So I shouldn't say technically, he is half white. His dad's white. It's so funny because I grew up with my husband, and so like we would go to like we break up all the time, but I was friends with his sister, so I'd like stalk him because that's what I do. So I'd like go to Thanksgiving at his family's house, and it's like a white family, and they had like white food, and it was like really cool to like be not like, oh my god, I'm so excited to eat this white food. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just like TV, and they had like watercress salad, and I'm like, Watergate salad, and I'm like eating it, right? And I'm like, this is really good. And later I'm like, I've never had cottage cheese before. There's definitely cottage cheese. It's like green and there's like fruit and like I don't know, but no, he introduced me to the white side. And it's funny because my husband's very he was raised in Hawaii, so he has a very chill vibe in general. It's never given white, no disrespect to white people. He's just very like, he was always in R&B, he like basketball. Almost all his friends were black when he was up here in Washington, and they still are. And that's not like by choice. He's just never been that guy. And he was like tall and brown with dimples and like solid, and he's so gorgeous. I just love him. Again, beauty's an eye of the beholder. So if you all think I'm beautiful, thank you. But I'm not everyone's cup of tea. But my husband's Korean and white, so he like, anyway, I could talk about my husband all day. But the answer is yes, I have dated white guys. I dated a couple white guys. I live in Washington State. Most people here are white. So I've had lots of crushes. I can like age myself. So yeah, NSYNC and Backstreet Boys and Eminem and Justin Timberlake and Channing Tatum. Anyway, so went on a white boy rampage. I love Korean guys. I love black guys. I like dark skinned black guys. For some reason, I'm always drawn to light skinned guys because that's my dad. But I also love females. Basically married 4 times each. Not to each other. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna have like like a husband, and I'm gonna have like a house, and I'm gonna have kids, and I'm gonna have a wedding, and I kind of like forced that. I didn't have a wedding. Didn't get married until I was like pregnant with our third kid. We went to the courthouse. Just a lot of like trying to force God's plan rather than just kind of like live life. So a healthier, wiser version of me probably would not have to. But so she said, have you ever dated? Do you ever date white men? I have in the past, and yes, I would. I love men. I love people. I always find beauty in people, but I am not someone. My dad's like that too. My mom, as she would say, she only dates like black guys and like light skin. Like, she usually dates the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. But so his house was only brown. Hi, blessed from morning from Trinidad. My people are from Trinidad. Blessings and abundance to you. Thank you. I got them. My husband got them. It's like a real gemstone, and it's circled by